Peace. What's good, everybody? This is Chris Nelson, and I'm here at work right now, just chilling. And I work with adults with special needs, autistic people who are with special needs, different people who need help along the way. So that's what I do. I'm here at my job, working at a resident home, and this morning, and just taking care of business like everybody else. I want to address something though that I think needs to be said because people got this the thing to say and that the thing to say, and good or bad. And I appreciate everybody once again that came to Morton Summer Jam this past Sunday. I appreciate it. Before I address what I want to say, I want to give thanks to the volunteers. I didn't get a chance to do it at the festival because I was running around like crazy trying to make sure everything is straight. And people come up to me, asking questions and this and the third, and all kind of stuff. But I want to say thanks to Brian Minot, who is a volunteer who helped get things organized in terms of getting vendors. Thank you, Brian Minot from Morton, PA. I want to thank Brandon Lockley, who helped me get the stage. And other things like that, and also was a vendor. I want to thank Marty Brown, who also helped me get some things done, and so also vendors too. Those three young gentlemen helped me out with the festival as volunteers. So I want to say thank you to those gentlemen right there, from Morton, PA. Okay, so I forgot to say that yesterday, on Monday, because I was basically working and I was basically tired and exhausted. But I want to say that, I think it was yesterday, I did a video yesterday. Anyway, today is the 30th of July. So I'm working, constantly working. I'm trying to rest. I'm trying to rest, but you got to keep working. So that's what I do as a boss. That's what I do as a person. That's what I do as a man. You know what I mean? So, but I think the Most High, for Monday, I was able to rest like all day long. I was exhausted. I was tired, like really just tired. But I thank the Most High, I'm here above ground. The angels, the ancestors, my higher self, and the Creator, the universe, for everything. So yeah, thank you guys for Morton, PA, the volunteers. I appreciate you guys so much. Much love and respect. So I want to address this situation. A lot of people didn't get a chance to perform, because of the storm. I said that before. There was two people that was supposed to show up that didn't show up because of the storm. A lot has happened, has been backed up because of the storm. Okay, and I just want to be clear, because a couple people. I'm not gonna say no names. It's not important, but there are a couple of musicians, artists who are upset. And I don't like to make artists or anybody upset, because I'm an artist too. I totally get it. I totally understand, and understand what being an artist is. But I'm also a business person. I'm also a producer. I'm also other things besides being an artist. And when you're wearing too many hats, it's difficult to manage certain things. I manage, the way I manage things the best way I can. And sometimes I can be ruthless, which I don't want to be. Sometimes I can be harsh. I can be ruthless. I'm not ruthless, but I can be harsh. And it's not a good thing to be. It's not a good thing to be. I'm the type of person that takes on responsibility. If I did something wrong, if I said something wrong, I would admit it, and I would apologize right away. I'm gonna make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Okay? I'm human. I may be superhuman. It's like, nah, I'm not perfect. I do the best I can to make things work. And sometimes when you're a producer, when you're the owner, when you're the co-owner, co-founder, co-producer of a show, of a festival like that, in that magnitude, and you got a lot of pressure on you got a lot of stuff against you that you don't know. So I just want to address that. I didn't want to say that, but I just want to make people aware that it takes a lot. It takes a lot of courage and heart and drive and thinking, willpower, energy to run the festival, to co-run the festival, to co-produce a festival. As y'all seen, all the videos I posted showing you guys me walking out in the street, passing out flyers. I could have paid for that, but it wasn't in the budget to do that. Okay? It wasn't in the budget. It was not in the budget to do that. A lot of things come up. A lot of ideas come up that I had that I want to take care of. I'm a perfectionist, and sometimes you have to recalculate what you got. All the vendors, all the sponsors that helped out, I appreciate it. But I'm gonna tell you something. We were supposed to have more vendors, but a lot of them didn't show up because of the rain. Rain was the biggest factor, that storm, and I warned everybody there was going to be rain. Some vendors bowed out on the day of the show. And a couple of artists that were supposed to be there bowed out as well because of the show. I'm sorry, because of the rain. Let me repeat myself because I got a lot going on. A lot of vendors bowed out because of the rain, because of the storm, not the show, because of the storm. And a lot of artists, not artists, but a couple of artists bowed out gracefully and didn't show up because of the storm. Okay? But the show went on. As I said before in other videos, there was no rain date. There was no rain date at all. Okay? So I told you guys, I warned you guys, it was going to rain. I didn't know how much it's going to rain. I didn't know how much it's going to pour down before the week, before that day, during the week, and weeks before. They said on the news and also on my phone, it said T thunderstorms. That's what it said. T thunderstorms. Okay? So we don't have no rain date. There was no rain date. A lot of times when you're dealing with the borough, we're dealing with a lot of things with the government, the local government. You're not trying to go through red tape again. Some of y'all don't understand that. And some of y'all who are business people do understand that. Do understand that. But for those who don't understand what I'm saying to you, this is what a business person have to do. To run a festival like that, you have to get permission from the borough, from the local government to run the festival. You have to get permission from local borough, the local borough, to get what you want. And a lot of times, when you're doing things like passing out flyers in the streets yourself, and you don't have the funds, the budget to pay a marketing company, which I did. I had a marketing company help me pay for it, but I didn't have it. I'm sorry. I had a marketing company to help pass out flyers, but I didn't have it. Things got mixed up. That's what a business person goes through. Dame Dash always says, use your own money. Be your own boss. I'm paraphrasing. No, I'm not Dame Dash. But he has inspired me to use my own money up. Put up your own money. Put up your own money. And that's what I do. Now, granted, I had vendors and I had sponsors. A lot of sponsors have helped with the festival, and I gave you all the sponsors' names yesterday. Okay, so that helped, but a lot of things cost. A festival like that for 4 years straight costs. And as a business person, if you understand what I'm saying to you, you get it. If you're not a business person like myself, you won't never understand what I'm saying to you. As a business person, We go through a lot of shit. We have to go through a lot of shit to make things right. I ran the business. I've been running Our Time in Entertainment for 13 years. In October, it's going to be 13 years, the 13th year celebration. And I'm having a celebration in October on the 26th of October. Celebrating 13 years of Our Time in Entertainment. This is what I do. So I put my own money up. And I get vendors. And I get sponsorship. That's how you do it. So, just want to let you guys understand this. There were two artists who didn't show up because of the storm, because of the rain. And there were vendors that were supposed to show up, but bow out gracefully because of the rain. One thing we cannot do is control the rain. All we can do is control ourselves, our attitudes, our energies, and how we feel. And it's not easy. I was on edge. I'm not gonna lie. I was on edge. So, for those of you who felt some type of way, I apologize. But you must understand, you're not there with me at the meetings with the borough. You're not there with me out in the streets passing out flyers. You're not there with me producing the show. All you're doing is coming to the show and perform. And I greatly appreciate it. But it takes a lot of work, dedication, and focus and vision to do what I do. Okay? To do what my team does. To do what we do. Okay? So, I just want to encourage you guys, to do your own thing. Do your own thing. I encourage you guys to be inspired by me and other folks who are doing the same thing I'm doing. There are people who came before me that taught me how to do things. How to do things. Gayla Songbird is a prime example. She had this festival called Wingdom Fest. And I followed her. She taught me how to run the festival. I was part of the festival as an artist, and I passed out flyers for her. I also used to work for a company called Mainstream Entertainment, the same company I was going to hire to pass out flyers for my festival. Okay, couldn't afford it. I had a discount price with him as my friend, but I could not afford it. So I did it myself. But that doesn't mean it's going to be like this all the time. I'm just getting real with you guys. As a business person, you got to learn how things go. Nobody taught me this in school. Okay? I had to learn on my own. I had to grind out on my own. The same way Sean P. Diddy Combs did. The same way Jay-Z and Dame Dash does or did. The same way Master P does. Everybody grind on their own. It's either in you or not in you to be a boss. I work with bosses. I work with other people who are business people. Samantha Howlands is a business person. Ronald Lee is a business person. He has his own business. Even H-Fam has their own business. A lot of these people I work with have their own business. They're growing. All of us are growing. Landy Wares, Doc Ock, you know what I'm saying? Hattie X, Donnie T. I can go on and on. People in my team have their own personal business. Okay? I work with Rick Watson. Rick Watson taught me a lot of things about his plays and how to put shows together, how to put things together. Okay? I work with so many different people who taught me along the way, and I give thanks to. Those people I just named, all are great business people and also great artists. Just like me. Okay? So it's a team effort. It's a team effort. Okay? A lot of those artists that came through on Sunday are also business people. Okay? So I just wanted to say that. It takes a lot of vision and courage We don't have when you got tied knots and untied knots at the same time. Being a business person is not easy. Being an artist is not easy. It's not. So I got different lanes that I welcome and I challenge myself to take care of. Because I remember how it was being an artist only and going to different shows and trying to get put on this and the third. And a lot of times it didn't happen for me. A lot of times that didn't happen for me. Going to Black Lily, going to Unity Day, going to a Dune Day, trying to get put on. I only performed there one time, actually twice. The first time was in 2014. The second time I just danced this year on the stage. The same stage that I performed 11 years ago. So I just wanted to say that to y'all. It takes a lot of courage and lots of wisdom, lots of courage, lots of heart to run a business, to run a corporation, to run a small business. I should say I'm a small business, and to do a festival for 4 years straight. Morton Summer Jam is my first summer festival. I've done other festivals before. I've done other shows before since I was in high school. So I know how to produce shows already. I work with different people in my life, wonderful people in Morton and also in Philadelphia and also now in Delaware. So yeah, I came a long way. I learned a lot. I stumbled a lot. I had some victories. I also had some failures. I had to learn from my mistakes. I had to apologize to folks a lot for those mistakes. I tried to correct those mistakes, and I have corrected those mistakes. Sometimes I made the same mistakes. I had to learn again what not to do. That is what being a man is. That is what being a boss is. That's what being an entrepreneur is. You learn from mistakes along the way. So, just want to say that. I want to give thanks to the Most High that we were on TV for twice each for 2 years straight on Channel 6 News. Okay? I want to give thanks to the Most High for that. I want to give thanks to my staff, my co-founder, Ghetto Songbird, Samantha Howlands, for being a part, us coming together in 2022 and birthing Morton Summer Jam. I also want to thank Ghetto Songbird Recitation Band, the band, for that leap as well, leap of faith that year to now where it is today, 4 years later. It's not easy. When you're working with weather conditions and things get backed up, your times get backed up. That's what happens. So me as a boss, me as an entrepreneur, me as a co-producer and co-founder, I had to figure things out. I had to think things out, figure things out, and try to untie the knots that's put in my place, that's put in our way on the same exact day. I warned you guys it was going to rain. So I need you guys to think. Those who are mad, those who are upset, think. And those of you guys who are not upset, those who had a good time, appreciate y'all. I appreciate you guys who stayed all the way to the end. Those who stayed towards the end. We ended the show because it was backed up. We ended the show at around 9 o'clock, 9:30 going on 10 o'clock. Like pretty much 10 o'clock, we ended the show. We had to make sure that every person that was put on, that I put on the list to perform, that I booked on the list to perform, they got their shine. Okay? The first year, like I said before, residents called the cops on me. And we had to shut down around 9 o'clock. This year, that didn't happen because residents understood it rained, things got backed up. That's how it works. We had to finish the show with other folks that was there, that stayed. Okay? There were 2 artists that left because of the rain. And was upset. One was upset. The other was understood that. Okay? And I said before, There are 2 artists that didn't show up at all because of the rain. Okay? The production got backed up because of the rain, because of the weather. It rained before. It rained pretty much during the night leading up to Sunday. I can't control the weather. I'm not God like that. All I can do is do what I do. Okay? I'm a spirit living the human experience, just like you are. So I just want to say that to y'all. Be mindful of what's happening. When I tell you it's going to rain, be patient. Be patient. Because the Most High got this. He got this in his hands. When it rained, the ancestors was there. The ancestors was there. It was needed. It was hot all week long, as well as on that day. It was hot on that day. So it was needed. I didn't mind the rain because, listen, if you saw me in different videos passing out flyers, I needed the rain. It was hot. It's humid. So that's how it is in the summertime. Okay? If you coming out to perform, you got make sure you're hydrated. Point blank. Excuse me. And there's vendors that have water, ice cream. We had vendors that had water, had ice cream, that had water ice, all kind of foods there. Okay? So, just want to say that. Shout out to all the vendors, shout out to all the artists again, and shout out to all the sponsors. I just named everybody yesterday. You know who you are. I love y'all. Stay strong. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting this festival. And shout out, like I said, shout out to Channel 6 News. It came twice in a row, from 2024 to 2025. And I want to give a special another shout out again to 107.9 Classics 107.9 that actually showed love and announced the festival of this year's festival, Morton Summer Jam 2025, this year over the airwaves. And also shout out to World Life Hype and the radio station in Germantown. Thanks to King RM, who actually made that happen as far as shouting out Morton Summer Jam at Morton in Germantown, their station. Shout out to everybody who was a part of the whole festival. I love y'all. Stay strong. Peace. Let's go win. I want everybody to win. My message is for everybody to win. Do it the righteous way. When things go wrong, make them right. When things go wrong, make them right. When things go left, make them right. Make them right. In your heart, your soul, and spirit. Keep manifesting, keep praying, keep doing your thing, keep doing what you do without harming others. If you harm others along the way, apologize. Make that right. I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. We all work together to be great at what we do. So I inspire you guys to be great. Stay love, stay true to yourself, and be who you are. Peace.